Okay, awesome. So just on the agenda today, we're going to be talking about some new Discord roles that we're assigning today. We have a partnership to announce with GetMoni. Two new members of the team, Max and Travin, our moderator, that we're going to be just introducing to you guys. And then we have a brief update and an update on the roadmap where Alpha Vault, Beta, and Go Live is kind of going to happen. And then we have Jason presenting the NFT Vaults architecture. And then finally, I'll just ask you guys some feedback, and when we have a meme competition and a quiz to get to. So do you want to take it from here, Thiago? These are the new YIEDLers Club members. So, yeah.
Yeah, so last week we announced the YIEDLers Club. So as you may know, as most of you may know at least, the YIEDLers Club is an excellent opportunity to join, to test our products beforehand. So I hear some echo. I'm sorry. I don't know. Yeah, now it stopped. So it will be an excellent opportunity to try our product firsthand. So it will give access to the alpha vaults. After the full launch, you will have like a boosted APY. We will have an exclusive NFT and some other rewards. So this week we have the first selected members to the YIEDLers Club. I'm not sure if everybody on the list is here, but basically we have all of our builders. So we have Uwe, Kiririn, Chelito, Nikler, and Severin, who joined us on the last month on the builders program. They are automatically selected to the YIEDLers Club. Besides that, we got Trevin, who's our new Chinese moderator. She's helping us with moderating the Chinese channel, and you will see her more on our Discord on the next weeks. And besides that, we have some community supporters, some friends who have been here on the last weeks, and that are helping us to grow. So we got, for example, Crypto Tanuki, who has been making some awesome memes, as well as Nathan. Nathan, most of you who are on the Discord probably have seen him. He's really good with memes. He's a friend and one of our investor. We got Sammy from OptyFi. We got Chris Lee, who's from the Chinese community, a huge supporter. We get Gary from GetMoni. Oh, I think I will talk a bit later about GetMoni. You will see. Pretty cool. We got the ZerX Venture guys, Tactical Minivan, Artix, who are our strong supporters, who are always here. We got SysOp, Daniel, who's a huge friend, who's always here. And yeah, he's 2 times on the list. That's it basically for that week. So I will assign a role for these community members, and you will have access to a private channel where you can talk, and then I will help you whitelisting you to joining us on the Alpha Vaults.
Yeah, awesome. Thanks, Thiago. So just to remind you guys, that's the 100 group. So the first 100 of like our early contributors and important members of the community. So we're just rolling out as the weeks go by. Every Friday on community calls, we're going to announce like a new handful of them until we have 100 filled, essentially. And then that's our roadmap. We're still looking at, instead of Q1 2021, just to define it further now, we're aiming for the last week of November here. So coming up pretty quickly, if we can stick to this kind of technical guideline, pretty confident that we can do that. So it will be like around the 27th kind of a thing of November, not specifically that date, but in the final days, most likely. And so we're going to be announcing slowly the super YIEDLers until that time, and then these people will have access to the alpha vaults, as well as some boosted yield NFTs and whatnot in the future. And then, Thiago, could you just do a brief intro on Travin and the GetMoni partnership?
Yeah, for sure. So, Trevin, if you're here on the Discord interface, you will see
Yes.
you will see Trevin is like our moderator, and she's a Chinese native speaker. So, and she will be helping us with all our community related things here, and probably on WeChat on the next weeks. We have the intention to create a WeChat, and also like have an EMA to the Chinese community who's really strong. So with her help, it will be easier to coordinate, to integrate Chinese members on the community. Yeah, this is for traveling. I don't know if she's here right now because it's kind of late in China, but thanks for her. And besides that, I will share. Can I share my screen for 1 second, Curtis?
Yes.
Yeah. So probably some of you guys have seen today. Yeah. So if you are on Twitter, you probably have seen Money Talks has published this amazing thread about the YIEDLers Club. They will be joining us on the YIEDLers Club, and they will help us spreading the word, publishing some things about our project. Glad that is here. Do you want to talk a little bit more about your project?
Yeah. Hi everyone. I'm sorry I'm not a native English speaker, so sorry for my accent. I'm really happy to be here, and I know what you talked about Gary. Gary is our founder, and I'm editor-in-chief, chief vendor at Money Talks. So we made a little funny thread about the project. Also, as I told that we are going to make a video, and our followers, our community is not English speaker right now. So we have two channels at Telegram, Russian channel, with Russian language, yep, and English channel. So the Russian channel is probably 12,000 of followers right now. We are all speaking Russian. We live in Russia, in Ukraine, in other Russian-speaking countries, and this community is really active. That's why I think that it will be a great connection between us. And just a little joke, I really want to see a slide, with my name. That's no matter.
Okay.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And I forgot to say that today we launched our new website, so you can check it with memes, with jokes, and we are cryptocurrency media that don't write, informal English about cryptocurrencies and analytical texts. We try to make memes. We try to provide our information and try to make our tone of voice like with a lot of memes, a lot of jokes, and that's why people like us. And we are growing really fast because we started our channel at April, as I remember, and right now we have 12,000 of followers. So let me stop my self-loving presentation. I'm really happy to be here, guys. Thank you for working with us.
Yeah, thanks. This is awesome. Really cool stuff. Next time, yeah, if you want, for sure, break with some of the community and do for upcoming stuff. So now I'm just going to shift over to Jason. If you have, yeah. So you're having some messages in the Discord about discussions about the NFT vault and kind of what we're thinking about that. So Jason is the dev that is responsible for the architecture, and he's kind of gonna walk you through that today and show you how it can purchase and sell assets as a vault and whatnot.
Okay, thank you, Curtis. Please let me know when you guys can see my screen.
Yeah, we can see. Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So I'm Jason. I'm the dev primarily responsible for developing OptyFi's new product, the NFT Vaults. And today I'll give you a high level overview of what this product is and kind of how it functions. So today I'll be firstly, like, as I said, giving the high level overview, right, of the OptyFi NFT Vaults, like what actually are they, how are they compartmentalized, and how do users interact with them. Um, then I'll look at the core of these vaults, which is buying and selling NFTs. So we'll look at a bit more detail the buying and selling flow of the NFTs from the vaults. And lastly, I will talk about the Diamond Standard, which is this like cutting edge, like new tech for upgrading and adding new features to deployed smart contracts, which is a massive thing to consider when you're launching any code, and much more importantly, code on the blockchain. So let's begin with the overview. Right, this is a sort of a visual to indicate you know how Vault operates. So you can see that the Vault is separated into three distinct phases, which we call epochs: the capital raise epoch, the investment epoch, and the wind down and distribution epoch. So during the capital raise epoch, users can deposit capital, right? This is in the form of tokens. For this deposit, right, for their tokens, they will receive some form of shares from the vault. They can obviously, during this phase, withdraw the capital that they have deposited. And obviously, in doing so, they will burn their shares. Um, After the capital raise is done, the funds that were raised will be locked, right? So users will no longer be able to withdraw them for a certain period of time. And we will enter the investment epoch. During the investment epoch, right, we will have strategists, which will be users which are very, very well knowledged in the environment, the NFT protocols that we're going to integrate, and all the different projects that are out there which are worthwhile investing in. And they will buy and sell NFTs. They will be managed by a portfolio manager. He will be checking that they're meeting their quotas, they're actually successful in their trades, just as an added layer of security. And after a certain period of time, once like ideally a lot of profits have been made, um, the buying NFT will stop. And this, by the way, the locking and the buying NFTs are going to be enforced smart contractually, which will mean that they will not be able to be bypassed. So once the buying will stop, all of the strategists will begin selling their NFTs. Right. Once all assets are sold, this is the function of the wind down and then the distribution epoch. Users will be able to redeem their shares, right, and claim a percent of the profits that are going to be made by the vault. So in that way, that's like the high level sort of flow of the vault and how users will be able to interact with it. So this is, in a nutshell, the product. But obviously, the core is buying and selling NFTs, right? This is the investment epoch. So let's have a little look into how this will work. So now we're going to look at the vault purchasing flow, right? The NFT vault purchasing an asset. There's three entities that are of interest, right? The first is OpenSea, because OpenSea has like 90% of the market. So this is the first marketplace we're going to integrate with. OpenSea uses Wyvern Exchange. Wyvern Exchange is just a set of smart contracts, which are very robust and very battle tested. And then the third and most important for our purposes is our NFT vaults. So a random user will come, they will list an asset, an ERC 721 or ERC 1155, an NFT on OpenSea. OpenSea, by listing, a user will create an order. This is normally a sell order. OpenSea will validate this order on Wyvern Exchange. And then what the NFT Vault will do is we'll fetch the sell order from OpenSea. We'll create a matching buy order so that the sell order and the buy order can be matched and fulfilled. So that way we can buy the asset, right? In order to make sure that our buy order is correct, we have to approve it on Wyvern Exchange. And then we will, the function the Wyvern Exchange uses is called atomic match. We will atomically match the sell and the buy order. And then everything is in the hands of Wyvern Exchange. So Wyvern Exchange will take the funds from the vault and give them to the user because we're buying an asset. It will call a transfer function on this contract, right? Wyvern proxy. And then Wyvern proxy will transfer the asset from the user to the vault. In this case, the asset is obviously the ERC721. So this is a kind of a high level flow of how we will buy an asset from a user who lists it on OpenSea. As I said, I repeat, OpenSea is very important because it's 90% of the market. So that's the first project we integrate with. And similarly, like selling an asset has a similar flow, except it works like in reverse. So the NFT Vault, by owning an asset, will have the rights to create a sell order for this asset. So we'll create the sell order. Then we will approve the sell order on Wyvern Exchange. We'll post it on OpenSea, right? This is number 3. The OpenSea will list it, so users will be able to see it. A user will buy it, right? The user will press a command on OpenSea, and OpenSea will then go through the whole procedure again. It will create a matching order, a buy order, to match the vault's sell order. It will call atomic match on Wyvern Exchange. Wyvern Exchange will take the funds from the user to the vault, and it will call the transfer. And then the transfer from the proxy will take the asset from the vault, and it will give it to the user. So in a nutshell, this is the core of the buying and selling. This is the core of the vault, as I said earlier. And this is why we've put quite a lot of thought into it. And we've made sure, with a bunch of checks, both in Wyvern Exchange, but also in our own smart contracts, that there's no capacity for like malicious intent or quote unquote hacking of this flow. And finally, right, as I promised, I kind of want to mention the Diamond Standard, a cutting edge piece of tech, you can call it. The Diamond Standard is there to allow for smart contractability. But why am I telling you this? What would interest the user in the Diamond Standard? Well, all of this rests in the choice of using Diamond Standard as opposed to any other standard. Well, the first thing the Diamond Standard does really, really, really well is that it's very modular. And modular means that it's organized and it's transparent. And just by virtue of transparency, it means it's safe because people know where logic in the smart contract sits, what each part of the code handles. And so like transparency means safety because neither we nor the code can trick anyone. And well, okay, it's easily maintainable. A diamond's very easily maintainable because it's so organized and it's easier for devs to read. And as we all know, one of the big sort of booby traps that lies in developing smart contracts is bugs, right? Human error. And because it's easily maintainable, it's easily readable, the Diamond Standard, it means less bugs, which increases like safety, right? And finally, and most importantly, right, they're very easy to upgrade. Normally, like the process of upgrading means deploying a new contract, running a bunch of new tests, and so on and so forth. Whereas the Diamond Standard allows you to change parts of a function. It allows you to add new functions to a contract, and finally, it actually allows you to even remove upgradability, which means that once all features are deployed, the diamond is complete and it's no longer upgradable. It's as it's intended to be, and it'll remain immutable on the blockchain. And for users, what this means is that new features can be deployed like more quickly because instead of having to go through this huge process of testing and blah, 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 everything can happen in smaller increments. So obviously the testing still happens, just not at large steps, because deployment is easy, it's less costly, and so on and so forth. So this is my presentation. I hope I gave a brief and high-level overview, and I didn't bore you with technical details. And thank you for your time.
Thanks, Jason.
No, thank you. Thank you.
And yeah, so we'll get Thiago to just mention the builders as well for the new Discord roles, and then we'll get you to introduce Max too. Max, you can say a few words if you're here.
Okay, so one more thing I forgot to mention. Besides the YIEDLers Club, today we are assigning the Builders Pro for our most compromised builders. As some of you may know, we have a Builders program. You can find, we have a specific channel, like a whole category for the Builders program with bounties and with some kinds of jobs and things we want to that OptyFi needs in order to grow, in order to integrate new protocols. So we have some builders who have been working with us for some time from now. I can mention, of course, Uwe, Kuririn, Chelito, and Nikler, who will today receive a role, a builder's role, and you will be able to see it on our Discord. If anybody is interested in joining us, you can have more information on the bounties and job channel under the builders program category. You'll find like our official announcement, the rules, how to join, and yeah, you can DM me also if you have any kind of question, and I will let you know a bit more about the builders program.
Yeah, awesome. And just to remind you guys, the builders program entry and the actual role allows you to get like the builder NFTs, and that allows you to be eligible for airdrops in the future. And yeah, there's definitely no gaming these airdrops because you need to be contributing to be a builder. So can we get a few words from Max, actually? Max, are you here?
Yes, hello everyone. Excited to be joining OptyFi. I'll be helping the team with the marketing efforts, marketing and growth. And yeah, I'm very keen to get to know you guys as well. So if you have we have a very ambitious roadmap, both in terms of product and in terms of activities that we will be doing together. But if you guys have any other ideas, anything you want to tell us, feel free to jump into any of our channels and disclose this, and we can discuss it and we can plan it together. We're very open to, we're an open protocol, so we can work that on a product level, but also with people. And yeah, I'm very excited for all the things that we're doing together. Bless you, whoever it was.
Awesome. Thanks, Max. So you guys, I'm just going to do the poll that we usually do with just like 2 questions this time. We're just looking to get some feedback. So if you go into community events, I'll drop the link again because a bunch of people have been typing GM to you too. Yeah, so if you go to the community events channel directly above the community call link in the Discord, you'll see my poll everywhere that I just started, and gonna get some questions going. So the first one here, I will share my screen, is yeah, so the first one, we were just wondering what kind of APY you guys have been able to achieve lately, so that we have something in mind for some goals. Somebody got 300%. That must have been on a meme coin or something. Is that stable? Maybe actually, no, it could have been something early on in a project, maybe. 8.5% somebody got. 20, 25. Yeah. I think 2025, if you kind of in Ethereum at least are going through MIMing these kinds of things. And Beefy, we're noticing has some really good APY. You can get up in the 20-25% range, which is pretty cool in US dollars, I think. 21%. Yeah, so this is basically kind of aligned with what I've been seeing myself too. Like low 20s, 18%. Okay, cool. Yeah, we just wanted to double check that. And next, we've had a couple of people in the Discord just chime in and tell us what protocols they think would be really cool to build as adapters. So I'm just wondering if there's any other ones that you guys are aware of that you would really like to see us build to, that you think that we could get like some big APY in. Um, think uh, um, think about the fact though that you still want to usually consider like high TVL battle tested protocols. These kinds of things are ones that uh, the code is visible, of course, all this. So our CTO and dev team checks really diligently through the smart contracts and everything before we kind of deploy a team to build an adapter. So one tokamak is one that Nathan has talked about, and then also abracadabra I see there. Somebody also in the Discord wanted Terra and Luna, so I'm just gonna throw them in there, and we'll get all this updates in like a CSV that we're actually gonna do some research on some of the things you guys say here. So if you can just give some, yeah. Okay, cool. I'm just gonna wait a couple more seconds. Awesome. Thanks. And we'll get some of those responses into actual research R&D stage for product development, which is cool. You guys actually get to contribute to that. So for now it's meme time, and we'll get Thiago to explain what we're thinking of for like a meme competition in the coming week.
Yeah, so we this week we launched our meme competition. It's on our Twitter. It's the very first thing you are going to see. We like the YIEDL competition. I don't know if you guys have ever heard about Wall Street Bets, but Wall Street Bets had a really famous meme called "We Like the Stonks," and they were like posting all over Reddit and in our social media channels. We like the stonks. We like the stonks. So we created the We Like the YIEDL because, well, as you may know, YIEDL is like is an adaptation of the famous HODL expression. So as we are YIEDL farmers, we like the YIEDL. So if anybody is interested in joining, you can go to our Twitter. You will see the pinned message. The competition is open. We have 1,000 Optis tokens as a prize. So I think we got 500 to the first prize, 300 to the second, and 200 for the third one. Besides that, the best memes will also receive access to the YIEDLers Club, and everybody who joins will earn some YIEDLers Club points. So that's it. It's a huge opportunity. We already have some really nice submissions, and on the next community call, we will decide on an open poll which meme is the best. So show your memes for all, for us.
Okay, awesome. Thank you, Thiago. Okay, so that's I think everything for today, you guys. And if you have any like suggestions or anything comes to mind for adapters that you'd like to see built to, or protocols you think are interesting with high APYs, or some DeFi Alpha, come chat in the DeFi Alpha channel, and yeah, come get involved. And we'll be announcing another 15 to 20 or so entrants to the Super YIEDLers next week. Also, the meme competition winner, and then yeah, glad to see you, or glad to see everybody here today, and looking forward to see you next week as well. Thank you.
Oh, it's important to mention the POAP, Curtis.
Oh yeah, can you go for it? Theodore?
Yeah, so as usual, we have a POAP for our community attendance, and the system will be the same system we have been using on last weeks. Basically, I will share a link on the POAP channel with for a quiz. So in order to get the POAP, you have to be here and get 4 or 5 questions right on the quiz. So please, if you are here listening to us right now, please don't forget to take a screenshot that proves that you are here. So I will see each screenshot in order to confirm that you were here. So yeah, I will post this in some minutes. So if you want to get the POAP, please get the quiz. Okay.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.